And then we're going to start the podcast.
So, we are live on YouTube.
Okay.
Voice is activated.
Okay.
Get ready to roll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the glorious House of Gains podcast. Here's your host, Robert Frank. What's going on, everybody? Robert Frank, 615 here with you. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. And I am at the round table of testosterone, which is actually a square because we have a leaf in the middle of the table. We have a motherfucking ghost squad tonight. To my right, we have the butcher, the baker, the donut maker, acting as the pony tonight, Joey Bag of Donuts. Joey MPC, I'm sorry. How are you, Joe?
Another one.
To his right, we have the staple. He's thick in the midsection. Don't let him bang your daughter because she'll need a C-section. Jacked man with the permanent tan, Ray Worldwide. What's up, Ray?
What up, everybody? Hazy 2G. Let's get it. Let's go.
He's going to be all cratomed out. So, yes, we're working with 3 bros tonight. This is, I think, the lowest amount of dudes at the table. And Ray dropped the ball. This is episode 69 of the Glorious House of Gains podcast. We were supposed to have porn stars.
Whoa.
We were supposed to have a baby pool full of Jell-O with Kendra Lust and my wife doing all sorts of shit. And you dropped the fucking ball, bro.
So listen, this is what happened.
What had happened was
I reached out to a couple of folks that I know that are in the adult industry. One of them got back to me late and said that some of the ladies that he had spoken to wanted some accommodations met. And what was the response from the corporate offices of Robert Frank 615 when I told them about travel accommodations?
fuck that shit. Pay for your own ass to get here. You're coming on our podcast. By the way, which is, once again, in the top 200 on iTunes, thanks to a very successful 2 weeks on our show. Our numbers are going through the fucking roof, guys, and that is because of each and every one of you listening to the show. Our YouTube live stream last week did better than any live stream. Usually the live streams on YouTube, the playbacks, conk out at around 1,500, 2,000 views on YouTube. And this week broke 12,000 views, last week's episode. SoundCloud numbers are better than they've ever been for a 7-day period. Spotify is through the fucking roof. iTunes, like I said, we're top 200. Thank you guys so much. And we're having a lot of fun doing this. And yeah, it's because of you guys. So, of course, it's also because of my Patreon members. Patreon.com/RobertFrank615 is where you could go for all your behind-the-scenes pre-show, post-show, cooking videos, training videos, all the little behind-the-scenes shit, weekend shit that you guys like to see. Go to Patreon.com/RobertFrank615 and be a part of our family. We are growing like a penis after 2 hard AF pills. I want to give a big shout out to our new Patreons who have joined the family since last week. Fox and Raven Entertainment, long overdue, brothers. Appreciate you guys being here. Stevie Seven Nuts. Yes, his name is Stevie Seven Nuts. Colin Moretti, Morgan, did not give a last name, and our man Merrill Coleman, who I saw in the live stream. Merrill, thank you for jumping on board as well. We appreciate you, brother, who is a Juicy AF member. So thank you so much. And again, give a big shout out to my God Amongst Men tier members, Hank Bauer, Zach G, Damian McCoy, Anthony Capola, Riley Weir, Aaron Torres, Cody Lawson, Austin Thomas, Big John Nelson, Daniel Tran, and our 2 newest God Amongst Men members, Stevie Seven Nuts and Colin Moretti. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you for being part of the family, and I hope that you enjoy all this content that we are bringing you guys behind the scenes. We did film the Guy Sister Nino workout video yesterday. I am still in the process of editing it and putting it together in chronological order and, cutting out all the fluff. But I want some fluff in there because the way that I envision workout videos is not to be that cinematic bullshit, fucking boring ass workout videos that you see all over YouTube with the You know what song I'm talking about? It's always in every fucking like motivational fucking video. Fuck all that shit. The way that I envision workout videos are the viewer should feel like they're there in the gym with us. They hear the weights. They hear the fucking bullshit that goes on in between sets. They hear the ball busting that goes on in between sets. The conversations, hey, guy yesterday, he gave me a good tip. I was doing lat pull downs wrong forever. And my back gets the hose in the sack, right? And he was telling me that I was doing my lat pull downs wrong. He fixed my shoulder positioning. And that's the good thing about having, somebody of the level of Guy Cisternino. And even Jimmy brought this up. Sometimes we take for granted, and it's my fault too. Sometimes we take for granted who Guy is. We hit Guy up and we're just like, yo, Guy, fucking come work out with us, or come here, come there. Like, yo, what are you doing this weekend? Guy is an IFBB pro bodybuilder, household name in bodybuilding, one of the best in the 212 class. Always fucking comes ready to fucking tear some motherfuckers apart. And we're over here just acting like we're his best friend. Like, yo, do me a favor. And our Patreon members wanted to see me work out with Guy, and you guys are going to get that. I'll have that uploaded for you by Thursday or Friday. So big shout out to Guy Cisternino. You guys are going to love the video. I think we took about 28 minutes of footage. I think I got it down to about 19 or 20 minutes. It's going to be good, and you're going to feel like you're with us. There's going to be a lot of laughs in between. So I'm going to put a little teaser on Facebook, letting people know. Come on over to Patreon, join the family, and you will be able to see the video in full.
Why have we never invited Guy out to drink so he doesn't feel like a used whore, I guess you would say?
He brought that up last night. He was like, dude, when are we just going to go? I've drank with Guy before. I've went out to the place over in Franklin a couple times, which is always a oasis. Seen him a couple times out there, so we had a couple drinks. We planned to meet up a few times. But he's always like ready for a show. And he did this video with me yesterday, 11 days out from the biggest contest of the year for him, which is the Tampa Pro. If he doesn't win that show, he doesn't qualify for Olympia. He has to win the motherfucking show. So here he is.
Not place, but win.
Correct. He's over here fucking jerking off with me in the fucking gym 11 days out. And, when he's really supposed to be focused, ready, doing his shit, we're over here fucking bullshitting and laughing. And
I bet you he killed that workout though, which you crushed it again today and the next 11 days. So.
Yeah, no, he definitely, he's looking like a fucking mutant, by the way. He starts out with a hoodie. Underneath the hoodie he has a t-shirt, and underneath the t-shirt he has like a stringer. That's like, and his clothes come off in layers. Like the first 8 sets, he's got the hoodie on. Then the hoodie comes off and the t-shirt is out. Then the t-shirt, and then, I think we must have did 25 sets of back. But anyway, you'll see it in the video when you guys check out patreon.com/RobertFrank615. And there you go, Joey with the sound effects.
I'm on fire tonight, baby.
God damn, brother. Andy Wilson, want to give a big shout out. Ray Worldwide, you and I met Andy over in the UK. He came up to us, our Body Power booth. Today is his birthday. And he said that he is still rocking the Robert Frank 615 bandana. We brought a couple extra bandanas. We gave them away to a couple of the good bros out there. Happy fucking birthday.
Big shout, Andy.
Yeah, Andy, I hope you had a good day, my man. Hope you got a sick fucking pump and got your noodle wet. That is a great fucking birthday. One other thing that I wanted to say. A lot of comments on our last YouTube live stream video for all the bros telling us that we need to soundproof the room. We need to get the audio quality better for the live streams. We need to do this. Damn, Joey. God damn. See, the live stream didn't hear that. Or the people, they don't hear that. Only the podcast people. For all of you out there watching the playback or listening on YouTube right now, the way that you're supposed to listen to podcasts, motherfuckers, is on iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever. If you want to watch us while we're doing the live stream, that's fine. If you are a quality whore and it offends you, it offends your fucking eardrums that there's a little, what do they call it? What's that word? Reverb going on. Listen to us on iTunes or Spotify or SoundCloud. You will hear none of that. So this, again, is just a way that we can be seen. You guys wanted us to do the live streams, so we are doing it for you guys. And, we're in a basement right now. We're not in a fucking, studio or anything like that. So anyway, that's the reason for maybe the quality not being up to par on the live stream playback. Have I missed any super chats, Joe? I did.
Why do you think I'm looking at them?
Oh shit! Because
I'm doing two
you're
jobs.
you're a pody. Zia says I was hoping to see Ray's sister for this episode.
Oh.
So thank you for the dono, Zia.
My sister just got back from a beautiful trip in Costa Rica.
Okay. Costa Rica, nice. Joey, how does it feel to be the pody for a day?
Honestly, it's difficult, and this is why he doesn't talk while doing the podcast. Because, like, right now, as I'm trying to talk to you, I basically have an iPad in front of me that's got all the cameras on it and all these layouts that make you see, if you're watching on YouTube, our Instagram name appear, the Robert Frank logo appear, the camera appear. So when I stop talking, I then have to hit 6 different buttons to make it come to Rob, and the whole setup was a pain in the ass too. Plus you have the actual podcast, which is running off of a MacBook Pro, and then you have the soundboard. There's a lot involved here. So shout out to the Pody. He's down in Myrtle Beach, enjoying a couple days, playing golf. He's probably in the live stream right now, if not watching a Yankee game while multitasking. So he helped us set this up, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, Pody definitely hooked us up. He FaceTimed with Joey Baggs, and we got everything up and running. We got a dono from Alexander Rodriguez on the live stream. Says, surprised Joey Fat Fingers can hit the right buttons, LOL. So,
You know, that's actually funny. I respect that. But yes, I do not have sausage fingers as much as you would think I do. And I am currently, well, you know what, we'll save that for later, my weight.
Guys, just a quick reminder, everybody out there in podcast land, there is no podcast next Wednesday. I am going to Bermuda this Saturday. So I will be gone Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. However, fret not, little ones. We have a podcast coming next Thursday night, which is just one day later. And we will have Beard So Strong in the house with the bros. So we should have a full squad. The Pody should be back. Bags will be back on a regular mic. We'll have Ray Worldwide, and we will have Beard So Strong.
Do we got Vinny Bag of Chips coming next week or not?
I don't know about Vinny. I mean,
We may be able to. For those of you who want a brief update, he is currently in Italy going bananas. Last I saw him jumping out of a restaurant into the ocean, doing a backflip. He's somewhere in Sorrentino, I believe it is. He was in Capri. He literally just walked out of the restaurant. It's on like a cliff, and he just backflipped out of the restaurant into the water. And it's pretty fucking high up too. He doesn't give a shit. He took a soccer ball and fucking kicked it into like 30 yachts that were out in the water.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he just doesn't give a fuck. So, but him and our boy Angelo are out there going crazy. And this weekend they're going to be in Greece, Mykonos, and there's like 20 smoking hot chicks, social media girl, all that stuff.
Who are the guys that are there? Is it just him and
I
Angelo?
only know of him and Angelo. I don't know who else was supposed to go, but there's definitely more girls than guys.
That's a good ratio, right?
And why are we here?
Yeah. Exactly. Why are we here? Well, we are currently planning a future trip because apparently Capri is like fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we've done Vegas a dozen times already. Next up, Capri.
I think that's where Valentina Nappi is from Capri. Yeah, Ray. Why did you get her here for episode 69?
Put it in the budget.
Yeah, dude. For her, I'd fly her out. I'd get divorced and everything.
Well, we'll be possibly flying there in the near future, all of us.
The only thing that I'm not really digging about her sometimes, she doesn't fucking shave. Like, it's like,
ugh.
Yeah, it's not like completely clean shaven.
You're a grown ass man. If you don't,
no,
listen,
I can't do that, man. You need to take care of yourself down there. Like, it needs to be like
it's got to be all
smooth as
gone?
butter. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't want none of that shit down there. But anyway, we have another show. I'm getting horny now. Another super chat from our man Tim Kopelek said, "Bro, did you see the Jacked and Juicy tats?" I did, my man. Ray Worldwide showed us last week or the week before, and awesome, bro.
Yeah, we gave you a shout out.
Yeah, we gave you a shout out for that. I'm glad that you got them, and you be rocking them, and you do have the guns that are Jacked and Juicy. So, yeah, you goddamn right. You are representing, my man. Riley Weir, what's up, my man? God Amongst Men member, Riley Weir. with a dono says, you guys, your guys' no BS attitude towards working out keeps me motivated each and every week. Keep it up, bros. Thank you, my man. We appreciate you, Riley. I hope you got your package in the mail. I think you are from Canada, and sometimes USPS and the Canada Postal Service don't get along, and sometimes there's a little delay. But Riley, I hope you got your package. I know it was sent out a few weeks ago. So I already said no podcast next week on Wednesday, but we will be here on Thursday with Beard So Strong. It's always difficult to lock Beard So Strong down on days that he's off, because we all know Beard So Strong, it gets busy on the days that he's not working. And
Beard So Strong, aka the Booty Bandit.
Yeah, he lines up buns weeks, like he makes buns appointments weeks in advance. He's like, all right, I'm going to be off this day, I'm going to leave early this day, and he just lines them up, man. I don't know how he does it.
I think that's him in the background now.
Oh, shit. Beard So Strong. What's good? Yes. Take that. All right, so this week, guys, as you know, speaking of beating some cheeks, I was in Sarasota filming with Steel Supplements. Wednesday I left. I was there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And NBJ, my wife, gave me a hall pass. For those of you who don't know what a hall pass is, means that you can do whatever the fuck you want, bang whoever the fuck you want, as long as, I guess maybe she doesn't, I don't, rub it in her face or anything like that. No pun intended, right? So I put out a little Instagram story out there just saying, hello, ladies, like the old Val Venus promos. And I just told the ladies out there, if they were in the Sarasota area, I was in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, which is the bougiest fucking hotel you ever want to see in your life. They kiss your ass. They basically drop down on their knees and suck your cock the minute you get in there. That's the workers. That's the people that take your keys, that valet your car. Then you get in there, and then there were really no cougars walking around.
And what kind of car are you rolling up in, Rob?
God damn it. Fuck. When I did the rental car, everybody, I asked for a... What is it? What's above standard? Full, right?
Premium, right?
There's premium.
It's premium. I asked for your Nissan Maxima or equivalent. These motherfuckers gave me a Kia Soul.
Fortunately, though, you swap cars when you get there, and you get picked up and chauffeured around in...
Oh, a Rolls Royce.
There
yes,
you go.
A Phantom Rolls Royce. Yeah, I thought you were talking about my rental car. But yeah, that was a little embarrassing. I had to stay in the car extra long. Like if there were people outside, I stayed in the car extra long, waited for them to dip out, and then I would get out. But yeah, they put me in a bright red Kia Soul, and I was like, wait a minute. This ain't the equivalent of a fucking Nissan Maxima.
I'm gonna change that shit right after.
Not that a Nissan Maxima is some fucking elegant car or anything, but I wanted something that wasn't super, super tiny or super, because I knew that there was a possibility I was going to have some bitches in the car. And, I just needed some room. But anyway, had a hall pass, did an Instagram story, let everybody know, or all the chicks out there know, that I was in the Ritz-Carlton, and I had a king-size bed all to myself, and I had an abundance of hard AF pills, which I took every night anyway, even though
Just in preparation.
Just in preparation, right, just in preparation. And believe it or not, I have a very dominant male-dominant audience, right? My audience is 90% dudes on both Instagram accounts. Robert Frank615 and Robert _Frank615. But still, with 1 million followers...
1.2 million followers.
They take so many away from me every day. It's
and then
be back
the
to
side
1.1.
account is over 100 as well. 1.3 million followers on
Yeah.
Instagram. 10% of which is females.
Right.
130,000 women.
Yeah.
3 Yankee stadiums full of women.
Wow.
That
I didn't
is,
think of
when
it
you
like
put
that.
it into perspective, you got some chances,
You know
And
how
the
many...
only thing you have to show for it is screenshots that you sent to us of trannies in your DM.
So, yeah. Okay.
Fucking loser.
So hold on a second. Out of the 130,000 females that follow me, I must have gotten about 12 that reached out and was like, yo, I'm trying to get some of that dick. And I'm like, oh God. So I'm screening. And I told them that I was going to screen their appearance by waist to ass ratio. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see thin waist and big old bubble butt. I'd like face. I mean, I'm not gonna kiss. That was one of my rules. I was like, I'm not gonna kiss any of these chicks because that would be disrespectful to my wife.
Yeah, absolutely.
So no kissing, no making out, none of that shit. You're gonna suck me off. I'm gonna fuck you, and that's it. But because I didn't want to be disrespectful to my wife. And
That is because
kissing is very intimate. You know what I
kissing
mean?
is a display of emotion,
Exactly.
and you don't want to get emotional.
Yeah, we didn't want to do that, but you know, everything else, anal, blowjobs, whatever, that's all fine. And these girls are like sending me like pictures and shit of like their tops.
One was a man. I'm positive.
One was definitely.
That was a man who had some surgery.
Yeah, it's like, hey, wanna send me a big boy? So yeah, but they got left on scene. But there was one that I forwarded you, Joey. Yeah, and now you're telling me that she was only 19, and Joey knows of this person.
So this is a.
We're not going to say the name.
We're not going to say the name. I'll just say the company that she works for. Is that okay?
Is it Bang Bros?
No.
What?
Vixen.
What is that?
Vixen is your A team of porn stars.
Okay.
They are the hottest chicks. Some girls that were part of Vixen was.
Time out.
Yes.
Time out. He fucked up a hall pass with a Vixen chick?
I will show you the pictures.
I don't even need to say no more. Bro, how do you fuck that up? Can you please tell the people out there how you fuck that up?
Bro.
Because apparently you seen the picture and was like, damn, and sent it to Joe.
Yeah.
And you still...
I fucked that up.
You drank too much, Joe.
I dropped the hall pass. I didn't drop the ball, I dropped the hall pass.
Vixen.
Yeah.
Vixen, very good looking. I'm trying to explain some of Vixen models. Vixen has the girl who, I'm trying to think of her name. Do you remember a couple years ago, Rob? Unfortunately, she ended up committing suicide.
Ooh, who's that? Oh, Amos.
August Ames.
August Ames.
August
yes.
Ames was Vixen. The other girl with the humongous butt, short girl.
Leela Star.
Layla Star?
No.
Look at us.
No, white.
We watch
White girl. She's
Yeah.
done scenes with August Ames.
There's
No,
so many.
Alexis Texas.
No.
Rachel Starr.
No,
Did she
she's-
commit suicide too?
no, she's
no.
alive.
She's alive?
She's a young girl, very good looking. God damn it! There's got to be someone in the fucking.
Oh, Anika Albright.
No, these are older
Jada
chicks.
Stevens.
No, these are older chicks. Son of a bitch.
Older chick.
No,
Lisa
you're
Ann.
naming older
Lisa
chicks.
Ann.
This
Oh,
is a young chick.
This is a young chick.
I'm trying to. Someone in the fucking live stream.
Someone in the
I
live
guarantee
stream.
you
Who we
knows
talking about?
She is short. Barstool actually just posted about her recently. She did a little interview with them. Very. Is it Danny something? I'm trying to.
Danny Coops.
No.
Danny Daniels.
No, it's not. God damn it.
Anyway,
I'll remember it. But
I'm
anyway,
just guessing, man.
Vixen, anyway, a Vixen porn star. Super hot.
Merrill Coleman knows all about Jada Stevens.
Went
Merrill,
to
my
her
man.
Twitter page.
Okay.
And you are insane. Perfect body.
Really?
Thick everywhere.
Really?
Perfect upstairs. Dude,
Fuck.
you're crazy.
Yeah, but how do we know
wanna
she was
hear
in
how we fucked it
Sarasota?
up, though.
It doesn't matter if she's in Sarasota. You just plant the seed. That's all you do.
Fuck.
So how'd
So-
you drop the ball?
I dropped the ball because, you know, I got nervous. I got nervous.
You're like that movie. You had a hall pass and got scared.
Yeah,
That
but
stage fright.
dude, bout it, like Master P used to say, was 100% bout it, and I'm over here like giving one-word responses like LOL. So it was bad. But anyway, yeah, I don't.
Next
fuck
time.
around.
One of the bros actually sent me a DM and called you out.
Yeah, me for what? What did I
Pretty
do?
much saying that they heard that you was a fraud
Ooh,
and that you don't
fraud.
really be smashing dimes.
Ooh, hey.
And I was like, yo, I can't speak on his dick, but I know about mine.
Oh my God. We're cutting lines. We're cutting lines, squeezing limes, and smashing dimes. That's what we do.
Whoever this individual is, if you ever are out with us one time, you know, this is a conversation we have kind of like back in The Sopranos where they go in the basement and they talk next to the washer and dryer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a conversation we have in those places. Or we swim out into the ocean,
Yeah.
past the waves, and we talk out there.
Yeah.
But we can't have these conversations on air.
Yeah.
Or in a
Nothing on
DM.
there. All right, so Oscar A. With a dono says, sent over by Joe Rogan / Robert Oberst interview. Didn't realize you were podcasting. I checked out YouTube. I checked out Tube, like the YouTube content, and it's pretty cool. So thank you, Oscar. Welcome aboard. Yes, we do podcasts each and every week, and you found it, and you're here. Thank you for the dono to the channel. We appreciate you, Oscar. Damian McCoy, what's up, Damian? He says, missed the show last week. Glad to be here this time. So we appreciate you being here. And Steven with a dono does not leave a comment, but leaves a $1 donation to the channel. Thank you so much, my brother. And so anyway, the hall pass, done fucked it up. Didn't get no buns. I was dry. Maybe next time.
Do you think that she will ever issue another hall pass?
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then you will have a divorce after you actually fulfill the hall pass, I'm sure. She'll be ready to follow. Because she'll want to know about it or not.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Does she want to know about it?
I don't know. I mean, we really didn't talk about that.
Abella Danger.
Oh.
Vixen also.
Yeah,
You fucked that up. Vixen models are that caliber. They're the A team.
Bella Danger, yeah. She actually did a scene with, what's that chick's name? Her last name is Monroe. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Kelsey Monroe.
Kelsey Monroe.
Huge rear.
Yeah, Kelsey Monroe and Bella Danger. I may or may not have dropped quite a few loads to that scene.
Could have got one of these ladies to make an appearance tonight,
anyway,
but Robert Frank LLC did not want to spend the...
He needs to be... That's the problem. This guy can't go to Sarasota anymore alone. You now have that been revoked from you, and you must go with at least one member of the crew.
Rob, we're going to reach into the super chat bucket, and we're going to have a porn star on the show.
All right. Well, yeah, Jason Huge Hub wants me to have a porn star on the show as well.
Okay.
And he said that any help that he could give us in terms of any financials or anything. That's why I texted you while I was in Sarasota. I said, make it happen.
Our friends at Freak Mom Media.
Oh, shit. He just name dropped.
Reached out and said, let's talk about it and make it happen.
Yeah, but I don't want no note from nobody. I want fucking Ryan Connor sitting here.
This guy's getting DMs from Vixen porn stars. He doesn't want a C squad coming in.
I don't need the D squad, no pun intended. All right, so anyway, I'm in Sarasota, and the reason I was down there was, to show face. Steel is the company that, we've been with them for a couple years now. I always like to show face. We always have a good time. We film some content. It's a little getaway. This is the first time that I was ever by myself. Marissa wasn't with me, and I didn't have any of the bros. But it was a needed getaway. I think it was good. I think the cat is out of the bag now. I know I hinted that I was going to be filming with somebody out there who is also a part of the Steel team, and I know Jason was doing a lot of stories, and I don't know if he was as well, but Devin Physique is the person that I filmed with. We did a really funny skit. For those of you who remember Devin Physique, he was the guy that got busted for photoshopping pictures a couple years ago. He was with Shreds. Shreds was like one of the first really social media driven supplement companies. Would you say, Joe? Definitely they had their finger on the pulse of social media game back in 2011, 2012
I would say that they're the ones who started the brand ambassadors with the females and how they kind of exploited women by using them to push supplements when that really hadn't been done before.
Paige Hathaway and all those.
They had at one point they had pretty much every smoking hot Instagram model on their team, which was kind of risky because they had so many A-list fitness model chicks, and ultimately it kind of led to their demise, I guess you would say, because every one of those chicks now have their own companies. They all branched off because they realized how much power they had.
Yeah.
And that company is basically gone at this point. But all the other companies now saw an opportunity in how they can brand supplements differently because it had never really been done. Supplements were very boring. It was just your bodybuilders, supplements. Now it's a whole different game. And that's something that we do where we're more sex, drugs, and rock and roll with supplements, which to me is the best because that's really why you take supplements.
Right.
You want to look good for girls. There are very few professional bodybuilders out there, right? They take supplements. But the majority of people are your average Joes who just want to look good. They want to go to a club. They want to go to a bar. They want to look good on vacation to get girls.
Yeah, your top bodybuilders are like the top 0.5% of like the population. The first hater comment that I featured in the last Hater Dance video that I did was the guy, and I guess he was trying to insult me, but he said, "You only work out to get laid, not to be healthy." But he called me like a steroid fuck. You steroid fuck, you're abusing, fuck you. You only work out to get laid and not to be healthy. Duh.
Yeah.
Like, what else is there? What to fucking crush PRs? Is that why I fucking work out? Fuck all that noise. But anyway, so yes, I did film with Devin Physique. I know I'm gonna get some shit from. There's such a small niche community that even remembers that shit with him. He's very. Me and him went to the bar over the Jack Dusty in the Ritz because Jason put us both up in the Ritz. We sat down at the bar, had a meal, bullshit for probably 2 or 3 hours. He's an interesting cat. I'll put it that way. Nice dude. No, I got not one bad word to fucking say about him, and that's happened with everybody that we met, minus one person that we kind of felt was being like a dick in real life. But other than that, every single person that we met that we had like preconceived, what's the term I'm looking for?
Basically, we thought they were scumbags prior to meeting them. We meet them, and they're really down-to-earth, good people.
Super
they just
cool
got
people.
fortunate that they became, celebrities, and now they're what they are, where they're kind of putting on an act somewhat.
Yeah.
But they're not scumbags.
I mean, think about how they must look at me. Like,
Exactly.
I got to film with this guy that fucking growls in the car. Like, I'm not... Yeah, that's a part of me, but that's not me
You don't just
23
walk
hours
into
a
a bar
day.
and be like, give me a fucking drink.
Yeah, give me a fucking Jack and Diet, goddammit. So...
That's after 5 to 10 Jack and Diets.
Exactly.
And then you're a scumbag.
Then I turn into a real scumbag. And I want to fight.
Not kidding either.
So, so I did film with Devin, but I think the video is pretty funny. They're still working on it now. I have nothing to do with the editing of that video. Steele is taking care of that one, so thank God I don't have to fucking crop that shit together. But we also had Rowan Reynolds in the video. Let me tell you something. I know she's only 19 or 20 years old. She's a fucking smoke show. And she, she's super hot. But we all took a trip to the fucking, to the 18, what was it called? The porno store? It was like the adult store.
You went to Ecstasy.
Yeah, we went to Ecstasy over in Sarasota because we needed to buy some props for this video. Because the idea that they had originally, it was so bland, and it was not a Robert Frank thing. Like, I was like, dude, we need hot chicks, we need fucking BBCs, we need this, we need that. So they're like, all right, Robert, whatever you need, we got it. So we got all this shit, and we threw it into the video. And I think you guys are going to like it. Hopefully it'll be up in the next week or so.
Who went to the register with the dildo?
We all did. We just all walked up with
You
it.
all had your
Oh, yeah.
own?
Dude, there was one that was called Cockzilla. Dude, it was a 24-inch dildo, and it was probably about as fat as, like a roll of paper towels. Yeah, and it was Cockzilla, and everybody was taking pictures with it. And this little chick that was working, it was kind of weird because it was a chick working at the place, but she was like, she's totally numb to it. She sees perverts walking in every day, and everyone's like picking up the Cockzilla. She's like, please don't pick up the Cockzilla. Don't take it out of the box. If you want to see it, let me open it. And we're just like a bunch of kids in there. I'm giggling and shit. I'm looking at all these weird fucking things. But anyway, yeah, that video should be done. Let's just fucking address this shit real quick. And I don't want to make this a long thing because I know people are going to ask. Our man Ray Worldwide just got asked about it tonight before he came to the podcast. There's Jeremy Buendia? Whatever. Dude, I don't know who this guy is. I didn't know who this guy was until Jason told me about a month or two ago that we were going to bring him on board and he was going to be a part of Steel, and I'm like, whatever. apparently this guy's got a history of domestic violence or, beating chicks up or something. I don't know if any of it is true. Look at our man Enzo Amore. He got accused of fucking rape and then all charges got dropped because they had nothing. This could be the same situation and this dude is completely innocent. But Steele went ahead and made the, I guess something came up over the last week or so. Some interviews were done, chicks are coming out, and it's just an ugly look for this dude right now. If he did do it, he's a scumbag, of course, but...
What have we said? There are two things that you cannot do in life,
right?
Unless you want to end your career.
Right.
You could work at the fucking convenience store down the street, and your life will be a wrap. Two things you cannot do. You can kill someone. Ray Lewis, possibly, right?
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson, possibly.
Possibly, yeah. Not confirmed.
But there are people who have killed people and they get out of jail and they live a regular life. They
Right.
just keep it moving.
Yep.
You can, Michael Vick, have dogs fight and kill each other.
Yep.
You can film a dead body in the woods, Logan Paul.
Yep.
There's many different things you can do where your career doesn't end. Make a sex tape, right? All these things, good publicity. When used to, you'd think to yourself like, oh, you do that, it's over. There are only two things that remain that you cannot do. And if you do them, it is a wrap, even if you don't get charged with it. And those are molest a child or beat the shit out of a girl.
Correct.
You do one of those.
Or rape, but rape and beating.
Rape a girl. Rape or beat
shit.
a woman. You do those two things, and your career is over. And no one's going to argue that. It should be over. There's no reason you should be beating a woman, raping a woman,
right.
or molesting a child. So, but yeah, those two things are the unforgivens?
Yeah.
So he is technically currently being accused of that, and even if he gets found guilty or not, he's fucked.
Yeah.
Because R. Kelly for years, Bill Cosby for years, people would let it slide, and then once too many stories come out, even if they don't get charged, you're fucked. It's over. No one trusts him anymore. Michael Jackson, another one. All these documentaries recently came out, and now everyone's like...
After he's already gone, which is fucking unbelievable. But yeah, so the whole Steel Supplements, I'm gonna jot that down for you. So Steel Supplements actually put out something on their Instagram yesterday saying that that Steel has severed ties with Jeremy and he's no longer with the team, and so that's as far as I know right now. Jeremy is no longer with us, so yes. But if you guys shouldn't be concerned about Jeremy anyway, because you guys are going to steelsup615.com and getting your supplements and using the RF10 discount code. This way you can get 10%. If you don't want to save 10%, you don't have to use the promo code. Just go to steelsup615.com. I'm giving Joey the password to the MacBook because it fucking conked out on him. So hopefully everything is still up and running in the live stream and we are good. But be on the lookout for a really cool video coming up in the next few weeks. I hung out with Paul Huh, the legendary Paul Huh, Jason's younger brother. And you guys know who Paul is. Paul is a solid fucking... Everybody there is solid, but Paul is like a solid ass dude. And Paul always gets a little... He always like takes it, like holds his breath, I'll say, anytime that I come down there, because he knows that I have some really fucked up ideas. And, you know, he's got to be super careful with what he does and what he films and stuff like that. Just, you know, maybe his morals aren't as degenerate as mine are. But
do you recall when we went to Alabama and filmed the video and the camera crew left because it was against?
Yes.
Like they were like, we're not filming this.
Yeah. So that is a funny story. So we went to Alabama to film for this beard company that we were with for about 6 months or so, and we had about 20 fucking half naked chicks in this bar getting ready to film before the bar opened, and the camera crew that came in was like, "Oh my God, Robert Frank?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "I didn't know we were filming you today." And he was like, "Yeah." And as like me and him are having this brief conversation, chicks in high heels and thongs are just walking back and forth.
Slapping each other on the ass on the bar, bent over.
Yeah, bent over, fucking making out in the corner and shit. 2 chicks, it was like crazy. And then the guy, we fucking find out that the guy had to leave because he's like super Christian or something.
You guys have a Christian videographer, like
yeah. So, dude, it's funny. So we had to wait like an hour for them to send another fucking camera crew to do the video. Oh my god, that was really funny. I guess I have a bad reputation of doing some fucked up shit in my videos. But I did get to spend some QT with Jason and Jess, Jason Hutt and his wife Jessica, excuse me, in their new 3,000 square foot, one floor apartment or whatever it's called, townhouse. This thing is ginormous, bro. It's absolutely like, I can't even describe it. But anyway, he needed room for all his Rolls Royces and all his Hummers and Batmobiles and all the other cars that he had, so he had to move. But we spent some time with him, and we have some really good shit dropping with Steel. We have another side company that is actually going to be coming out that's going to be affiliated, like, you know, part of Steel, but kind of like branching off a different direction into a new world, we'll say. But more to come on that in the coming weeks when I'm allowed to talk about it. So, but yes, the thing that I took away from this whole thing is Rowan is fucking hot. Yeah, that's
Florida breeds like
just breeds
pretty
hot
girls.
chicks. Yeah. So anyway, next thing that I have on my list here, because I know, how long have we gone now? I feel like
Just 40 minutes.
Oh, that's it. Okay. So one thing that I wanted to say, and regarding Steel, just because I posted 2 videos today about Steel. Well, not 2 videos, but I posted a Q&A, or frequently asked questions, with Paul Huh on my Facebook and my YouTube, and I get a lot of comments and I get a lot of DM. Well, not a lot, but a few DMs come through. Steel Supplement should change their name from Steel, from Hard AF and Amped AF and this AF to Expensive AF, because our supplements are a little bit more higher priced than, you know, your shit that you could buy at Walmart. And that really aggravates me, because saying something is expensive means that you just can't afford it. You're fucking broke. There's nothing that, like, if you really want something bad enough, nothing is expensive.
And typically, if it's expensive, usually it's for a reason, and it's because of the quality. You drive a Rolls Royce, you drive a Bentley,
Right.
It's because they're fucking handmade.
Right.
You buy nice clothing, it's more expensive, it's because when you put it in a fucking washer machine, it doesn't shrink 30 sizes and fall apart. So their products, and I can attest to this, are good.
Yeah.
Very good. And when you say expensive, you're talking about what?
Like $10 more
Yeah.
than our pre-workout is probably like 50 or $60 maybe for like a pre-workout that's going to last you probably 60 servings. Always take that into consideration as well.
But also, let me speak on it. I mean, I've actually used Steel supplements. I don't have a brand deal, but I've used the supplements just because this, you know, is affiliated with you and what we do. I've seen the result. So I've used the GNC products. I've used Steel products. I've used other products. There's a reason why it's more expensive. Usually if it's more expensive, it works. But folks seen my results from when I took the Andros, blew up.
Yeah.
Right now I'm on some other Steel products, and I know that they're working for me. So yeah, I mean, stuff's not going to be expensive. You know, Steel products, because of their price point, may not be for everyone. But for those who can afford it, there's a reason, and it's a necessary evil.
Yeah, I mean, when I get DMs and people are like, you know, why is the pre-workout $70? I just tell them straight up, I'm like, go to Walmart and buy fucking C4. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna bitch about it, and C4 is probably, and I don't know this for a fact, but it's probably 30 servings, right? Are we good with live stream, Joe? Or
Yeah, Ray keeps freezing up, that's all.
Oh, okay. So maybe another, and I'm just not going to call out C4, probably a lot of other pre-workouts are 30 servings. And you probably need 2 or 3 scoops in order to fucking feel something, right? So that tub, maybe you only paid $20 for it, it's going to last you a week. So think about the math and the money and everything. So anyway.
But Rob, also too, Steel is releasing a newer pre-workout, correct?
Correct. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about it, but I will say that there is a third line of pre-workout that we are coming out with for our more caffeine-sensitive population out there. So yeah. So I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about it right now, but I know we have 4 flavors that we're looking at. We got test samples for, and they all taste pretty good. And again, it's for your more people with more sensitivity to like caffeine and shit like that, or people that work out late at night that don't want to take a scoop of amped or half a scoop of amped at 9 o'clock at night and then have to go to bed by midnight.
Can't do that. I mean, I've done it a couple of times, taking steel products at 9 o'clock at night, working out with you, and the next thing I know it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm still trying to go to bed.
Yeah. So guys, really stop with the because when you say, you're kind of like exposing yourself. When you say something is too expensive, I'd much rather you say I can't afford it than
because that's you work harder.
Yeah, work harder. Like, hey, I drive a BMW. I would love to drive a fucking Maserati, a Quattraport or something like that, right? But I can't afford it. I'm not going to say a Maserati is too expensive because that makes me look like a broke dick dog. You know what I mean? It's like, which maybe I am, but I'm not going to admit that. I'm just going to say that's a little, you know.
It's an excuse. That's all.
But if you here's the thing: if you really want something, you will find the money for it. I wanted a pair of Louboutins or Louboutin, however you pronounce it. They're $2,000. I found the money for it because I want them. Now, are they expensive? Yeah, they might be expensive, but I was able to afford it. Maybe Joe Schmo only could spend $60 on a pair of shoes. He can't afford it. He's not going to say, oh, I'm not going to buy Louboutins because they're too expensive. That's just really putting yourself on blast, and you really should look in the mirror and
you're talking shit about the quality of a product.
Right.
You're trying to say that it should be cheaper because it should not be cheaper. It's priced at that point for a reason. Because
Correct.
it costs more money to make because it's good.
Right. And that's all. Enough on the supplements, but yeah, you guys get the point. Next thing that I had on my list here was, before we get to the Ask the Bros segment, is Ray Worldwide, myself, and Beard So Strong went to another Ring of Honor show in Manhattan. We went to Manhattan Mayhem this Saturday when I got home from Florida. And let me tell you, even Ray and Beard So Strong have been saying the same thing. Bro, we are so hooked on Ring of Honor. It's not even funny.
Listen, I fell out of wrestling years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I grew up watching wrestling. We wrestled outside of watching it. We had our own federation. But the major wrestling brands we just lost interest in over the years.
Yeah.
But
Because
let me tell you-
WWE is unwatchable.
Yeah, but going to the Ring of Honor, it's like, man, like I have a newfound respect for wrestling again. You know, these guys pretty much lay it all out on the line. They put on an entertaining show, and even the mic presence isn't terrible. So
Right.
I can dig it.
Yeah, it's real. I'm telling you guys, if you guys are wrestling fans and you have not checked out Ring of Honor, you guys have to do that. And I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. I sit there, I talk all this shit about how like I'm such a fan of the Briscoes and you know, God and Jay Lethal and all the guys. And I sit there when they come out, I just sit there and stare. I don't make any noise except for Jay Briscoe. I always tell him I love him. I love you, Jay. And he did not look at me this time, which really disappointed me. But what's really cool is I became pretty good friends with the Allure. Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, and Mandy Leone. And we actually saw them at the pre-show. We bumped into Mandy at the Chipotle. And that was another bullshit thing. Bags, they make us go in. We get there like an hour before the show starts because they were supposed to be doing like meet and greets and shit. They have like tables. You know, like when you go to like a bodybuilding show out in the hallway, they have all the tables with people with product and shirts and shit like that. Well, they had the wrestlers standing there and they were shaking hands, kissing baby, taking pictures and shit like that. And we were starving. And usually at the wrestling shows that we go to, they have a pretty good like concession stand. They have burgers, fries, chicken fingers, good shit. This place had pretzels and like bags of chips and like dirty water dogs. Yeah, so Ray was like, yo, let's fuck it. Right across the street was a Five Guys, a Chipotle, like directly across the street. Like you did not down the road a little bit, right across the street. So we were at the Hammerstein Ballroom. So we went across the street. Well, we tried to get out, and security tried to give a shit about like there's no re-entry. And Ray kind of got up in the security dude's face like, yo, show me the sign where it says no re-entry. The guy's like, what did he say? Ray's like, oh, well, there is no sign. Yeah. They had no argument at all. And Ray's like, you gonna tell me that you're gonna bring me out? I paid $100 for my goddamn ticket. You're gonna feed me fucking hot dogs and bags of fucking Lay's?
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said to him. So the dude is like, damn, you got me there, man. He's like, all right, just go. Like, you know, he pulled some, he made it sound like, and then the one motherfucker came, the one security guard came up, he's like, yo, I'm just saying, man, I can make some things happen. I can make some things happen. And he was like rubbing his pocket, like, give me a couple bucks and I'll fucking let you back in. I'm like, fuck you, dude, I'm paying you to let me out and then let me back in. What is this? So anyway, he was trying to make a couple extra bucks. But we got in, we got out, it was good. We had Chipotle, 5 Guys, and I just needed some carbs in there because I was drinking heavily once again.
Dude, we had
Shocker.
3-4 shots before we even walked
From the
in.
parking deck
Animal,
to the building, which was maybe about a 2-minute walk, 3 shots each.
I would like to go to the next one.
Okay.
I've missed the last 2.
Gotcha.
I've been
You're
to
in.
quite a few with you. I always enjoy wrestling. I'd like to give this one a shot.
No disrespect at all to Crowbar, our man who we had on the Glorious House of Gains podcast, and I consider him a friend at this point. No disrespect to Crowbar, but the Ring of Honor shows are nothing like the shows that you've went to with Crowbar.
Well, I've also
Those are
gone,
people
and
like
I-
learning.
Yeah, and I also went to the one at
Luke
the
Hawks.
ECW.
Yeah. Luke Hawks put on a show
How's
as
it
well.
to that? I've been to 2 of them there, I think.
Ring of Honor is on
Ring of
another
Honor
level.
was
Is it?
definitely-
Ring of Honor is on another level.
I'd like to go.
Okay, so you're in. You're in there like swimwear, baby. So yes, the really cool thing that happened is after the show, me and you. Do you remember Haku or Ming from back in the day? King Haku, Ming, the guy with the crazy hair. He was part of the.
I saw a picture, probably.
Yeah, he was tag team champions with Andre the Giant. He was king of the King Haku at one point. He was part of the Islanders back in the day. I may be going way before your time. He was part of Faces of Fear with the Barbarian WCW. Yeah, I'm probably going
Way
way
over
Yeah, I'm
everybody's
going
head.
way over his head.
Were they in like WrestleFest, the arcade game?
Probably Haku.
Or
probably
WrestleMania
was.
used to
Yeah,
play Royal Rumble.
Probably Haku. Yeah, he was managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. You remember Bobby the Brain, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The Tongan Death Grip.
yeah, their son or his son or sons, Tamatonga and Tongaloa. Me and Tamatonga are like BFF now. Slid in each other's DM. Actually, I slid in his DM first. He fucking hit me back, followed me.
Did you slide in his DM because he made your boyfriend bleed?
Yeah, the Briscoes won that night, but the next night, I guess in Boston, they got their revenge and busted my man Jay Briscoe wide open. But anyway, me and Tamatanga are like BFF now. Like, we have a long string of conversation, and he's probably top 5 follow that I have. Like, I go through my follow list. You got Joe Rogan in there, Dan Bilzerian, all these, Logan Paul. You got all these like famous people.
Chris Brown.
Tamatanga is definitely up there. top 5 for sure. I'm like, I got a man crush on him. So yeah, we'll be going to the next show, and I told Mandy Leone from the Allure, I said, it doesn't look like you guys are like on the East Coast for the rest of the year, and she gave me a little nugget that they may be back in December because the schedule only goes out to the beginning of November.
Well, we might just have to check out to see where they're at. Take a road trip, bro.
Hey, I'll take a road trip.
Yeah,
to
how
fucking
far
go.
out we talking?
Talk about like West Coast, Canada, UK. Yeah,
do it.
they're
I'll go to
going far.
Canada.
You go to Canada?
Yeah, Montreal isn't that far.
Okay.
About 6
Well, we'll see
hours
where
north.
it's at. So, yeah, so that's that. Joey, why don't you give us a quick little update with your diet? Because I saw in the live stream somebody asked how your diet has been going.
All right. I'm really not pleased with myself this past week. I have not been eating poorly in terms of like binge eating Wendy's or any of that shit. I just have not been sticking to the diet this past week, and it showed today because I gained 1 pound. And granted, it's not a lot of weight, but the thing is, I'm disappointed in myself because I knew it was going to happen. I've been going to the gym. I've been exercising. I ran right before I came here today. It's been 80, 90, and 100 degrees outside, and I'm running in it. So it's disappointing to dedicate your time to that, and then you fuck it up. Give you an example. Today, I barely ate today, which is not what you're supposed to be doing. And the one fucking time that I ate today, you know what it was? It was a tray of fucking salami and cheese and crackers. Like
Jesus,
those fucking
Joey.
trays you get.
You
for
ate
like a football game.
antipasto for fucking dinner?
Antipasta? No, it's fucking. That's not antipasta. Antipasta's pasta.
No, antipasta is like, you have it like Christmas Eve with the cheese and the salami and the pepperoni and...
Yeah, that's the salad version. No, with some
Yeah.
oil and vinegar. No, this
Yeah.
is like You go to like a fucking football party and they have the tray of just like the meat and cheese and shit with crackers and you make little mini sandwiches. That's what I fucking did today. That's all I ate. I kind of have an excuse, but really there should be no excuses at this point. My power went out for like fucking 30 hours. So on Sunday I went and bought all my meals, bought all my meat, bison, chicken, all that shit. Put it in my refrigerator, go to make it on Monday night and my fucking power's out. We had a storm roll through. So I had no power Monday. I fucking could barely sleep Monday night because it was probably 90 degrees inside. Tuesday, same shit. So last night, the power came back on. So tomorrow morning, I'm actually going to cook all these meals. But I'm disappointed in myself. So I'm really going to go super hard this week. And then next Wednesday, my goal is to be as close as humanly possible to 220. Because I have not felt like I put in the work in the diet for these last couple weeks to the point where I really should be. Because I plateaued almost. So, I lost like 25 pounds basically, and I've kind of like been up and down like a pound or two. Like there's no movement.
Yeah, but how's so your diet is not on point, but how's your training and your
That's
cardio?
what I just said. It's great. But realistically, the diet's what matters.
Because I haven't went with you, so I don't know how great it actually has been.
No,
because
it's
you're not
definitely
going
good. I'm fucking busting my ass. So. But yeah, I'll get back on it. And the other thing I'm pissed off is I did not start the shredded as fuck. I'm like staring at these pills every day, and I'm afraid they're gonna do something to my body.
Wait, you haven't touched the pills
the
yet?
shredded as fuck yet. It's because I'm scared, dude. You know how I am. I don't go tanning because I freak out. So here I am. I just stare at these pills every day. I got a question for you. So I'll wrap this up and then you answer my question.
Right.
So next week, there should be major progress because I'm going to go crazy right now. I'm off the next 3 days. I'm really going to dedicate my time to the gym and the diet, meal prep tomorrow, all this good stuff. What do you recommend with the shredded as fuck? I'm like, I even emailed Steele and I was like, how do you take this? Blah, blah, blah.
Why don't you ask me?
Yeah, I know. So I actually emailed them about the BCAAs and they responded quickly and gave me information on how to take that because I didn't know. It's 1 scoop per like 10 to 18 ounces, they said, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that during my workouts. But the shredded as fuck, I'm reading multiple things. Take 1 every 6 hours, 2 a day, 1 in the morning and then 6 hours later, pop 2 at once. And I'm scared I'm going to have some kind of side effect. So can you tell me what it is?
You'll be fine.
How should I take it?
Bro, with the shredded, definitely start with 1 capsule because you don't know how you're going to react. But you're very weird with stimulants. Stimulants with you start out where Joey Bags can take a scoop of pre-workout at 8 p.m. We work out at 8:15, 8:30 p.m. We're done by 10. Joey feels absolutely nothing. He feels maybe a little skin tingling or he's like, my face feels like it's on fire, but no energy or anything like that. 4 o'clock in the morning, I get text. My heart's pounding out of my fucking chest, bro. So you have like a really super delayed response to stimulants, I feel like. And this is not just with Steel, it's with, I remember Mr. Hyde was that way. Back in the day, there was another supplement that I even forget that you tried that you were like the same thing. It's like hours later it hit you. Start with 1 capsule, see how it makes you feel.
What time of the day?
The morning. First thing in the
Food,
morning.
meal or no meal?
No, fasted cardio.
Okay.
Because you need to start doing that. Ideally, you want to take it before you do cardio in the morning. Empty stomach. That's one of the best ways to burn fucking fat.
And when you say it's a stimulant, what is it doing to my body? Do you know?
It heats. According to Paul Huh, who helped me out. Did you watch that video?
I'm
by the
going
way?
to tonight. I had no time.
Make sure you watch it because Paul explained what the difference between the shredded and the focused are. Here's how I explain the difference. The shredded is a fat burner. Now, what's a fat burner? I don't fucking know. I just take it because it's supposed to burn fat. But what it does is it targets your fat cells, whatever chemicals are in it, targets the fat cells. It's a thermogenic, so it heats up the core. It's supposed to target where it's supposed to target. And again, how all this shit works, I don't fucking know. I ain't no fucking scientist or what the fuck you call it? What's the people that make all the fucking chemists? Chemists and all this shit. I don't fucking know, and I'm not gonna pretend I know. But The focused is more of like your middle of the day, damn, I need a Red Bull, I need a Monster type shit. You take the focus, but you're going to get more like of, it's almost like P0rn. You remember P0rn back in the day? Like when you're on the road, sleepy as hell, fucking truck drivers used to take it. Fucking, you stop at a convenience store,
Like
one of those.
Tropic.
Yeah, one of those fucking.
5-hour energy.
Something like that. Yeah, that's where you would pound like a focus. So that's the difference. Focus really isn't going to heat up the core. It's not going to get you sweating. It's not going to get your heart pumping. It's just going to like, bling, like wake you up a little
But
bit.
it's
like,
shredded.
all right,
I don't care if it's shredded AF.
Shredded.
Is it going to make my heart go up? Like,
it's going
I
to
don't
increase.
I don't feel that effect when I take it.
When you take 2 and you
You
drink
pop 2
5
at
cups
once,
of
what do you
coffee
do?
like I do in the morning, yeah, your heart's going to start pounding. And throw Clen on top of that, your shit is going to be fucking bounding. But
So
I love
start-
that feeling.
Start with
Start
one
with
pill.
one, see how you feel.
Before, don't eat. And
Don't
like
eat.
tomorrow, let's say I take
Don't
this
eat,
tomorrow.
yes.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm just going to pop one pill.
Correct.
Swallow it like an Advil, right?
Correct.
Water, boom. And then how long do I wait to go to the gym?
Go right to the gym.
Go
do
right
cardio.
to the gym. And
Yeah.
now while I'm doing cardio, I'm going to feel like what? A little pre-workout type of boost?
Correct.
Okay, and wears off how much later?
Couple hours. I mean, basically, when you get off the treadmill, you're probably, because you're exhausting you're using up all that energy that this pill is giving you. Just like a pre-workout. Like when you drink your pre-workout, you drink it 15 minutes before your workout. You go to the gym, you fuck some shit up, and then by the time you get back in the car and you're driving home, you're still not like Wah! You're like you're
Yeah.
mellow. So
I guess then I will start this tomorrow.
start it tomorrow. Stop
I've
being
just
a
been,
bitch.
I've been a bitch. And one more shout out, my first shout out, which is to my brother Vin, who told me after listening to last week's podcast, I sounded like Aisha Curry.
Who the
for
fuck
those
is
of you
that?
who don't know who that is, it's Steph Curry's wife. And about a month ago, she was bitching and complaining that she was not getting attention when she went out anymore. Like, guys weren't looking at her, even though she was married.
Uh-huh.
And this is something I talked about last week. After my brother quickly reminded me I need to stop sounding like a bitch, I sound like Aisha Curry. So I will never bring that up again. That people don't look at me anymore, or I hold the door and no one's looking because I'm just a fat guy. I'm not going to talk about that anymore because it's pathetic that I allowed myself to get to this point where that's even happening. And
That's
two,
funny.
nobody gives a fuck. Nobody feels sorry that no one gives a fuck about me. So
But they will be looking at you
yeah.
when you step on that stage.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you said that. I feel like you said it as your motivation to really kick things into the next
I
gear.
did, but-
Sometimes you need that.
I
that
know, but
breaking point.
you don't make it public because you sound like Aisha Curry. So
Okay.
no more talk about that.
All right, so Joey, yeah, and like we said last week on the podcast, Joey had some rather attractive females paying him some mind last
yeah.
week, and so things are on the right track for you. Even though you gained a pound, it's no big deal. You didn't gain 10, you gained 1, and tonight after
Yeah, we're going to the gym.
After the fucking podcast, we're going to the gym. We're going to fuck some shit up. Hattie Viss, this is the Ask the Bros question. Patreon members, Juicy AF and God Amongst Men members have access to the Ask the Bros segment each and every week. And here's the first question. Hattie Viss wants to know, were you overweight as a kid? Was your motivation for, let's start with the first question. No, I wasn't overweight as a kid. I was a skinny fuck. Was that your motivation to start going to the gym? No, my motivation to start going to the gym is I was tired of being a skinny fuck. How old were you when you started? I believe I was really getting started, mid-20s, early 20s, mid-20s, I think is when I really started going consistently to the gym. I didn't get serious with the supplements, the super supplements, the meal prep and all that until my probably mid-30s, I'd say. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Vegan Lee wants to know, most embarrassing gym moment. I recently walked in on a guy taking a shit. Come to find out, he was the owner of the gym. Ha ha. My most embarrassing gym moment. I think I've said this before. Me and Tony Biceps, not Jimmy Triceps, Tony Biceps. Remember Dave Loha back in the day? Yeah, we nicknamed him Tony Biceps. We would do this thing where we would start at the top rack of the dumbbell rack, which were 55-pound dumbbells. And we would curl for as many as we can. When we can't do it anymore, we put it down, grab the 50s. Go as many as we can, 45s, 40s, 35s, 30s. Go all the way down the line. All the way to the 5-pound dumbbells, which were at the end of the rack. By that time, your arms are just on fire. You can't feel anything. You can't grip the fucking, even the 5-pound dumbbells. And we're screaming at the top of our lungs like, ah, curling fives. And it's always at that point where the hottest fucking chick walks by and she's looking at you like you're a pussy. So that's probably my most embarrassing gym moment. Ray, what's yours? You have any? You don't really have any. You don't get embarrassed.
Oh, perfect.
Joey, what about you?
Dude, I can't think of an embarrassing gym moment, but I can think of an embarrassing...
Oh, I got it.
You got one? Okay.
Yes. Back in the day, my little sister, boom, wanted to paint my toenails. I said, no, I'm not about that life. She begged. She wanted to paint my toenails. I said, all right, you can paint one foot. So she painted my foot. I went to the gym, and I forgot that my foot was painted. Took a shower, take your shoes off, and now you got pink toes.
Damn.
So needless to say, there was a couple of bros around. It was an ugly look.
Damn.
So that was probably
and
my
you came
most-
out with your pink toes.
Yeah, I had pink toes on one foot. Yeah.
Now, do you try to hide that, or you come straight out and be like, yo, my little sister begged me to
Man, I had to, bro. Nah, they were all over me.
They were all
Yeah,
over.
it was all over.
You kind of have to like
It doesn't
bring
matter what
that
you
up.
say.
They
It doesn't
can't
matter what
catch
you say.
you out there.
Yeah,
with
it
that.
doesn't matter what you say.
All right, Brendan says, yo, fellas, stay jacked and juicy. Really excited for the Guy Sister Nino workout video, which will be coming hopefully Thursday or Friday, Brendan. To the table, what is your best drop the mic moment where you totally roasted someone in an argument or something? Happy hump day. I think probably my best is also my worst. When I said, fuck your son, don't touch my fucking car. Oh my God, I'm going to hell for that. That was probably mine. That I can think of off the top of my head. I've gotten in many, like, verbal confrontations. There's so many, but that's the most recent. Because I definitely dropped the mic after I told him to fuck his son, and it turns out he was a little handicapped kid. Fucking, I suck. Joey, you? Drop the mic? I feel like you drop the mic in every email Joey answers.
I send emails.
He drops the
that
mic.
I'm so nice, but it's like I did it to piss you off, but I say it nicely, and then your response is like you can't really say much back to what I say, because I'm very good at being a dick, but doing it the right way. Probably the best one I can think of is I was arguing with my wife, right? And I said we were fighting, and then instead of just hanging up the phone, or just saying "fuck you," I said, "Hey, do you got a closet?"
Oh God.
Well, then hang this up, and then you just hang up the phone.
Damn. That shit is like
I know.
1989
You got a
fucking
closet?
third grade shit.
Hang this up, and then you just turn the phone off.
Ray, what about you? Too many?
So-
Too many? Anyone that you want to bring up?
No, that kind of foul.
All right. Eric Rickles says, currently at the gym as I'm asking this, so can we all agree? 1 rep deadlifts and slamming the weight is annoying as fuck. Yes, I agree with you, Eric. Well, it's pissing me the fuck off, so I went to see who it was doing that. Straight baddie with a fatty. Oh shit, it was a baddie with a fatty dropping all this weight. Does a baddie get a pass for the weight slamming or not? No, because you're still an asshole if you're fucking dropping weights. I don't care how hot you are. I mean, that's my opinion. You shouldn't be fucking dropping weights to begin with. And I'm not talking, I say this all the time, I ain't talking about we're all like this little pussy Planet Fitness type place. Respect the fucking gym and respect the fucking weights. You slamming these fucking weights around not only is annoying as fuck to the other members. If my rule is this, if I can hear you dropping your fucking weights through Lamb of God screaming in my fucking ear, you're a fucking asshole. That's my rule. Anyone want to chime in on that, or we go to the next question?
Next question.
Eric EP Perez says, Joey Bags weigh-in. So we did that in the pre-show, Eric. I'm sure you saw that on Patreon. He is 230. So up 1 pound.
Just FYI, butt naked, 229.8.
Okay, good. Oh, did you do that in my bathroom?
I did it in your
Did you get
bathroom.
naked in my bathroom?
Completely naked.
Good. I hope Marissa has the cameras on it.
Fuck!
All right. Eric EP Perez also says, bros, go-to shoulder exercise. My favorite is side laterals, seated side laterals. Eric, check this out. Here's what you're going to do. I don't know what you normally use for weight. Let's say standing, you use 50-pound dumbbells for side laterals. Sit down with the 40s. Take the 40s, go 10 pounds down, sit down. Do as many as you can, right? Milk jugs. Pouring out the milk. Elbows should be higher than your fucking thumbs, okay? Don't be doing that fucking bullshit where your arms are straight out like a fucking hard-on. Elbows bent, little bit, fist down, like you were pouring fucking out a gallon of water or milk, right? Start with the 40s. Do as many as you can. Then when you're done, you can't do one more rep. Stand up and continue. I guarantee you'll get another 6 to 10 more reps and your shoulders will be on fire. That is my advice for shoulder exercise. Stevie Seven Nuts.
He said the table, didn't he?
Oh, sorry.
I'll just give mine real quick. Shrugs.
No, he just said, well, yes, bros. So I guess you're a bro.
Yeah,
Go.
shrugs.
You
Love
like shrugs?
because I can grab heavyweight, 100-pound dumbbells, whatever.
That's more for traps than your shoulders.
Yeah, I know.
I guess they're.
But I love when you grab them and you're just looking in the mirror. I can see my tricep, like that form where it connects like a V on your arm.
Yeah.
I wish I looked like that 24/7.
Ray, your go-to shoulder exercise?
Cables.
Like cable side raises? Okay.
Side raises in front.
I like them too. Always constant tension. It's good shit. Stevie Seven Nut says, "What up, Go Squad?" Because I told him that we were running with a Go Squad tonight. Have any of you bros ever injured yourself and then had to act like everything was okay until you could fake the injury occurring elsewhere?
Our whole life.
I guess so. He also says, "I once snapped my banjo while I was on barrack guard duty serving in the British Army. I went for a little night patrol with a female soldier. The night passed with ease, so she dropped to her knees. I went in a little too early and the rest was history. Blood spraying everywhere. I had to go home the next morning to my now ex-wife and give her the D like nothing was up. I blamed her for snapping it when it started to bleed again. Got away with it though. Dark times, broskies. Dark times." So this dude broke his dick? Stevie Seven Nuts, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? What does he mean he went in too early? Like he...
Maybe she was dry, as he's saying, and he tried to shove it in there and it bent.
Damn. I've never broken my dick before. I have heard, friends of mine have told me that they like bent their shit.
Oh man, I've heard it before too. Yeah.
But is it still bent?
No.
Let me see.
No!
Go ahead. Go ahead, right?
No!
Okay. All right. So no,
I was a little tiny, and you know, when you're blessed, beat them walls down, injure yourself.
I've never injured myself. That I mean, I've had other injuries where maybe I was out like in a mall or grocery store and fucking. You know what? In the gym, sometimes when I'm putting plates away, I don't know why I have a bad habit of doing this. Sometimes when I'm putting the plates away. Damn, I just
Don't
choked
die
on
on
something.
us. Just choked on nothing. You got water?
I slam the plates together and pinch my fingers. You ever pinch your finger putting away weights? That shit hurts. And you gotta kayfabe that shit. You can't fucking let everybody else know that you just fucking fucked yourself up.
Faking injuries. When we got back from our trip and you took the suitcases and flung them across the yard, and you hurt your shoulder.
Yeah, yes.
And you came in the house screaming,
Yeah.
acting like nothing happened, but you hurt yourself flinging the suitcases like a psycho.
That is true, yeah. I have a very bad temper. Hopefully that answers the question, but that was a very entertaining story, Stevie Seven Nuts. Alexander Rodriguez says, "Pet peeve. When some tiny dude interrupts your set and gets you to take your headphones out just to ask you if you're using a 5-pound plate. No, motherfucker, I'm not. Does it look like I use that tiny shit? If it ain't a 25 or 45, I'm not touching it. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's the andros. Maybe I'm just an asshole. But one thing's for sure, it's annoying. Ha. I agree. I hate when people see, especially
You don't like to be
now.
bothered.
I don't like to be bothered when I'm at the gym. Like I don't mind and I say that. And then I tell people, if you see me and you want to fucking come say what's up, say what's up. But yeah, like in the middle of a fucking set, don't fucking come up to me and be like, yo, Rob, let me take a picture or anything like that. But yeah, I get people that do that. Like, hey, are you using this? Are you using this? Are you using that? No, motherfucker, I ain't using shit. You see what I'm using. And I'm not one of those assholes that fucking jumps from machine to machine to machine to machine. and does those supersets. So, no, Alexander, we agree with you. Morgan says, love the podcast, guys. Stay jacked and tan. You'll get there eventually, Joe. What's the story of each of the bros' last fight? Wow, last fight that I've been in. Actually coming to blows? I can't remember.
It was probably with me.
I've had a lot of, no, some shit happened in New Brunswick years ago. I have a lot of getting up in each other's face, yelling, and me instigating shit, but I can't remember, especially drunk, I can't remember the last time that I actually, like, fist fought somebody. Can you remember yours, Joe?
I prefer not to discuss
Okay. So
information that's that detailed.
Okay.
Just for, but I mean, yeah. I do listen. I'll give you a little secret. I have put 3 of my brothers in the hospital. When I was younger, I was very violent, disturbingly violent.
You are a psycho.
Yeah, threw my brother off of a ladder. Stitches all down his arm. They said that if it went a little bit one way, it would have been his main artery. Thank God I didn't fucking do that. Another brother I picked up and threw him through a table. He went to the hospital for, I want to say, stitches in his mouth. Another brother, I was stepped on.
Did your mom and dad yell, easy dub, easy dub, easy dub? You
No.
put it through the table.
But, yeah, but I mean, outside of that, I don't want to go too in depth. But
Okay.
we tend to get into a lot of altercations pretty often.
Oh, yeah. Every time we go out, there's at least one altercation.
Yeah.
Ray Worldwide, I know he was about to jack some dude up last 2 weeks ago. But other than that, what's their last...
Don't disrespect my house, bro.
Yeah, that is true. Don't disrespect
Don't come
the house.
to Ray Vegas's party and try to act a fool. It'd be an ugly look for you.
All right, let's get to the next question. Riley109 says, "Sup from Canada. Hope you boys had a sick fucking weekend. What's the worst/funniest gym fail you guys have seen? I'll be destroying some chest today for hump day. The podcast is glorious. Keep up the amazing work. It's a highlight of the week for me. Don't stop grinding, Joe." So he wants you to keep on your grind, Joe.
Thank you.
And we appreciate that, Riley. I'm getting so much love for the podcast. And really, it's just us bullshitting. Like, we never really have, like, an agenda. Like, Joe Rogan always has a guest on each week. So it's easy for him because when you're interviewing someone, every day is a different story, a different person, we're always not interviewing each other, but we're just bullshitting amongst ourselves. So for people to think that we're entertaining and it gets them through their day and they look forward to the podcast is pretty fucking cool. But thank you, Riley. Gym fail that I've seen... I mean, I told the story, I guess it was a couple weeks ago, where a dude was doing side laterals and the guy was coming around the fucking, the pole, whatever, that keeps the fucking, the roof up, the column, yeah. And smacked the dude under the chin and they fist fought in the gym. I guess that's a gym fail. I've also seen a chick that pulled out, she had the lat pull down bar where you do your cable, the cable crossovers where you grab like a little handle and you do, that part of the gym. Usually the lat pull downs are on the sides of that, but she had the lat pull down bar, which is heavy as fuck, on where you do your cable flies. So when she pulled out the pin to change the weight, the bar came down and smacked her in the fucking head. That's probably the biggest gym fail that I've seen in person. I've seen a lot online.
Online right now?
Yeah, online.
There's a lot of fake ones out there.
Oh, because people just want
They
views.
just want attention. This guy's on the treadmills and cable machines doing... It's fake.
Yeah,
it's
it's
100%
all
fake.
stage fucking shit. And I'm so sick of fucking Barstool posting obviously
Fake.
staged fucking people driving in their car, curling a dumbbell out the window in traffic, and some car from 5 fucking cars away taking a video, which is really his buddy. It's like, dude, why are you encouraging people to phony shit? Like, catch some real shit. You know what I mean?
I fell off the stair machine.
Did you?
Yeah.
And that was you? Oh,
Yeah,
damn, I
that
wish I
was
would have saw
that.
that.
Because I was trying to, do it where you, kind of skip a couple of stairs and you're like...
Oh, yeah, you trip up real quick doing that.
Extending your stride, and as it was going down, I was a little bit too far on the machine, and there was a baddie on the treadmill behind me.
Ooh.
I was embarrassed. I left.
Damn.
Yeah, I left.
We just said that you don't get embarrassed, and now
No, I
you
was
are
embarrassed.
leaving
I
the gym.
bust my ass in front of
I remember
Baddy
one
in the
time I did like a bench press and I fucking swung the bar too far forward.
Yeah.
And you know, if you go too far, like normally you go straight up and up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
But if you tilt it just too far forward, it gets that motion and it just fucking comes down on you, like on your nuts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, if you go too far, like over your belly button.
Yes.
Yeah,
If you go too, I went too far forward.
Yeah.
And that shit just crushed me.
Damn.
It's similar to if you're on a street bike and you get off the bike and you start to tilt it to the side. Once the fuel swings to the one side, the weight gets so heavy, you can't stop it from falling on you.
Yeah.
So it's similar to that. That shit hurts.
I almost failed the other day. I had like 315 on the bar and I was setting it down, but I missed the hook.
Oh,
So the left side was in and the right side I thought I hooked it and I missed. And
it caught that little peg, right?
yeah.
Thank God for those little pegs.
Yeah.
So John Nelson, this is the last one, guys. John Nelson said, "What's up, everyone? Shout out Joey, Ray, and Rob. Hope you all are having a dope week. Thank you, Rob, for the podcast hoodie just in time to give my older brother a sick-ass birthday gift. Looking forward to getting all the merch. Rob, do you think you would bring back the DM Whisper segment?" Yes, John, we are bringing that back. Me and MBJ will be doing a DM Whisper hopefully before the month is out. That shit was funny as hell. Joey, how is the update coming along for the NPC? We already went over that, John. I'm sure you heard that. Ray says, he said, "Ray, did you bust 16 nuts in the Cougars in Sarasota?" No, because I went by myself. Ray didn't join me. Ray, I do have to get you on Cameo as well as Rob. The Steel frequently asked question was fantastic. I have myself and my trainers at my gigs using Steel, and we're all loving it. Thank you, John.
And John, listen, if you send me a Cameo request, I will make that shit worth your while. I'll set myself on. Let me back
Don't
that
do
up.
He set himself on fire. Yeah, guys,
I
don't
will make it
forget.
highly entertaining for you.
Don't forget, guys, Ray Worldwide and myself are on Cameo.com. You can go to Cameo.com / what is it, Ray Vegas, right? With a Z.
Yes, sir.
And you can go to Cameo.com / Robert Frank 615 if you guys have any, birthday shout outs or gym motivation or, tell my boyfriend I love him, something like that. We can make that happen for you and we'll make it well worth the money. And I know I have a few in the queue. I think I have some expiring tomorrow. I got to get on that and get them done. But again, that's Cameo.com / Robert Frank 615 in Ray Vegas. And we will hook you guys up. So that was the Ask the Bros segment. I'm going to pop back into the live stream. We're going to wrap this show up. But I did want to say one funny story. And I know Marissa was telling you earlier before the podcast started. She got in trouble at work because she has a fat ass.
Which I think she should do what I said, which is they're telling her she can't basically wear yoga pants anymore.
Yeah.
And instead, I think she should wear a dress.
She is in an office setting, and they have like office casual attire. You could wear scrubs if you want, because it's, I'm not going to disclose where she works, but she works for like a hospital. So she could wear scrubs if she wants, or sometimes I don't see her before she leaves the house, but she always looks like she's going to fucking work to me. It's not like she's putting on a fashion show. But I guess she ran out of her black leggings, and she had on those gray ones. And you bros know, a chick with a fat ass and gray leggings or yoga pants, she must have walked past some like meeting or something, and some big fucking bigwigs in there was like, "God damn, look at that chick's ass," in the middle of the fucking meeting. So her manager, I guess, got embarrassed by it and fucking talked to MBJ and said, "Listen, you got to cover your butt up. You can't be walking around with your fucking big fat ass out." And Marissa was like, "Bitch, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm MBJ. I got to show this thing off." So anyway, she's I thought that was funny that she got
personally,
called out.
I think it's something against her. She's got beef with the manager.
And she's always got beef.
So I think if she wore a dress that's like tight fitting, you can't say anything. You're wearing the proper clothing. It's not her fault. Her butt's big. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, she can't control that. But so anyway, I thought that was pretty comical. Also, I will say this. Workplace dress codes, and this is a little pet peeve of mine just because of a former life that I had working in the insurance world. If you were, and I thought and it ties into Marissa's story just because like this really made my blood boil. If you were an employer out there okay? You own a business, you own a company, and you make your employees wear a tie. I don't give a fuck where you work, who you work for. If you make your employees wear a tie, a shirt and pants, sport jacket, suit, whatever, that's fine. A tie, you're a fucking dick. I made a promise when I left the insurance world. I will never, ever, 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 ever buy something off someone who is wearing a tie. Never again in my life will I buy something. Because wearing a tie has nothing to fucking do with looking professional or anything like that. And all you bros out there are like, oh, I like wearing a tie. I like dressing up. Yeah, I bet you like taking it up the ass too. So, you know, because, bro, listen, we all fucking lift. We got bigger necks than the normal fucking guy, right? They're normally bodybuilders or people that go to the gym in general are, you know, bigger up top. You got bigger chest. You got wider shoulders. So to find shirts that fit you properly is a pain in the neck. And then you're going to have to button the fucking top button, or like I used to do, unbutton 3 or 4 buttons and then just put the tie on top of it. And just looking, I used to make my tie look so fucking bad purposely. So they would just say, Rob, just don't even bother anymore. But that never happened. And, but yeah, listen, don't make your employees wear a fucking tie. That's just some bullshit, man. So I don't know why I thought of that, but yeah, I thought of that. Anyway.
And what did you do with all your ties?
I burned them. The day that I fucking resigned, the next day I did a video and I took all the ties that I owned. I probably had maybe 10, 12 different ties, and I burned them all in Ray Vegas's fire pit, and we put it on fucking Facebook.
Before we get into the last segment, which I believe you're going to go over, Baddy with a Fatty.
We're going to go Baddy with a Fatty, and I have one more pet peeve that I want to go over.
All right. I would like to just talk about very briefly the amount of positivity from the post yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot, and the best part about that post is it explains exactly what we used to ask, which is, what do you do for a living?
Right.
And also, how is it that a rage video could motivate people? The people that commented on there, and there's like 5,000 comments right now. The people.
Well, I encourage people to, because I'm giving a prize
People
out.
explained it really well, and I really enjoyed reading. I mean, I couldn't read nearly 5,000 comments so far, but I read a couple of them. But they're really written well, and it kind of gives you a good idea of what you do for people.
Yeah, no, I read quite a few of them, and they were really nice, and yeah, well, I encouraged it, because, listen, I posted a hater video, so I know Instagram is already going to be like, oh, this is bullying, but you know what, let's flip the fucking script, let's get a little cheesy up in this motherfucker, and let's say something. I've seen before where people are like, comment something nice about the person, you know, who comments on top of you, but when hundreds of comments are coming in at one time, I knew it was going to be hard for that to happen, unless people are adding people. John Nelson, we see your donation, bro. He said, let's go, Ray. So thank you, John. But yeah, I knew it was going to be hard to, you know, follow the directions. But I really do appreciate all the comments, and people were saying some really fucking nice things. And yeah, it's good. It's a good story, and I'm hoping that if Instagram looks at the post and are like, oh, I want to take this shit down, realize that we're trying to do something good with that post and fucking leave it up. Because you know,
the page in general is meant. It's going against what current times are, which is just, you know, oh, let's be really nice to each other. Sometimes you need a kick in the ass, and that's what you do. Like, you keep it real. And by the way, I don't know if you saw, one of the comments was from Viking Barbie, I believe, who is
I know she's really hot. Yeah,
she's probably got like 2-3 million followers. But
does she really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Is she verified?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, hot, very, very hot.
I didn't see her comment.
Yeah, she commented.
Say something nice about me?
I don't.
She trying to fuck?
I don't know. DM her.
I will. I'll slide in there. So yeah, so that's that post. One other pet peeve that I have, guys, and I'll make this really fucking quick. Robert Frank's pet peeve of the week. Do we have a sound effect for that? Just pick one. Doesn't matter. How about this one? Go. That's the one that I get. My pet peeve is this. I go to, and I may have said this in the past, I go to the same deli next to the tanning salon every fucking day. Every fucking day. I park the car, I go into the deli, I place my order, I come out, I go, because I know it's going to take them about 10 minutes or so to fucking cook my shit. I go into the tanning salon, I fucking tan, I come out, and I go in and pay for my shit and go. I get this same fucking thing every day. 3 Western omelets with egg whites and cheddar cheese in one container. A Western omelet, they throw the onions, the peppers, the ham, the
When you say
bacon.
3 Western omelets, you mean 3 eggs?
No, three omelets.
Holy
but I have
shit.
them put it in one container for me. Because who the fuck wants 3 different containers? But 1 omelet is not enough for me. You know, I need more food than that. So I get 3. And I get every day this Canada Dry seltzer water. I don't know why I started drinking seltzer water, but now I drink fucking seltzer water. Every day. The price changes every fucking day.
Yep.
The same person can ring me up. One day it'll be $16.18. The next day it's $17.21. The next day it's $15.82. The next day it's $19.95. There's no fucking consistency with the price. What the fuck, bro? And we're talking about dollars here, like a couple bucks here and there. No big deal. But why is the price changing? Does the price change based on the day?
No, and this doesn't happen to be the same place we always used to go to. does it?
No.
Because that place
does the same shit. Yeah.
They charge you by hand market price.
They have no fucking idea. They just press random buttons.
What the fuck? Yes, effing Osprey. We have a Baddy with a Fatty coming right now, to be honest with you. I see that in the live stream. What's up, bro? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the moment you've all been waiting for. Ray Worldwide's Baddy with a Fatty of the Week.
Joey, cut the music.
Damn, he said he pulled a ravishing Rick Rude on your ass. Cut the music.
For all you bros out there listening to podcast land, I am sick and tired of all of these submissions in my DM, of all of these fat, out of shape, Mississippi mud hogs that you guys are dropping in my goddamn DM. I'm disgusted this week. Rob, I need to show you some of the goddamn swine that some of the bros dropped in there, like really trying to nominate some of these girls for Baddy.
Yo,
I had to put one of the homies on blast.
One.
Like, I'm usually nice to people, but I really had to get at this one dude. Was like, bro, you can't be serious.
This bitch looked like Jabba the Hutt, bro. Like Jabba the Hutt with a weave.
Somebody actually DM'd me, and I didn't answer them yet, but they said something along the lines of like, "Can I submit like fat girls?" Basically, is what he said. I forget the word he used.
Like, do they not listen to the show or like check out the segment of the girls who have won? Like, do you people not understand what we're trying to do here?
I don't know, man.
I almost don't want to do the segment this week because I'm that.
Nah, man, we got to do the segment, man. We got to give away a tank top. I need something to beat my meat to later. Let's go. Who's the winner? Name her. Name drop.
All right, so this week's winner was actually picked by Rob and Joey.
Okay.
You guys picked this.
Yeah. We voted. We had a vote of 3 different chicks.
Wasn't my pick. Nonetheless, she was the majority vote, and that's going to be Instagram handle BRYNNNMARSH. So Bryn Marsh, BRYNNNMARSH. You are this week's Ray Vegas' Baddy with a Fatty of the Week.
I'm trying to pull her up right
Bring
now
that
for the
up,
live
Rob.
stream. BRYNNN.
Yes.
And then what's the last?
MARSH.
Got it. All right, so Bryn Marsh, 25.4K. She does not follow me, but holy Jesus, their live stream. That is a nice fat butt. She kind of looks like a little bit of Vanika Albright, a little bit, right?
I don't know who that is.
Porn star. Anyway, she.
I thought, Joey, I thought you were up on
I thought you were a
I am,
smut
but
peddler,
is she
bro.
like an older chick?
No,
I
not
don't know.
older. But yeah, she's pretty hot too. She has a pretty face. I don't think she's a dude.
She's not a dude.
I'd hope she's not anyway. But anyway, let me ask you a question. With all these, like, you know, it's 2019 now, there's fucking trannies running around everywhere, there's good surgeries. If there was a super, super, super fucking hot tranny, Would you bang her, Joe?
No.
You would not.
No.
But what if you didn't know until it came down to get down?
I would know.
You
And
would
if I
know.
didn't know, the second I found out, I'm gone.
Would you like run out and scream, or would you just say,
I
"Nah,
would
this
just
ain't
say,
me"?
no, thank you.
No, listen. You're already harder than a roll of quarters.
No, thank you.
No, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
That's it. Okay. All right. Ray, what about you?
Ray, what did you do that one time?
Ray, hey.
So if they suck you off, does that make you?
Yeah. Hey. Speaking of suck, we have a super chat from SUCC Dolph. I don't know how to pronounce the first one, but it may be suck. Suck Dolph. Anyway, thank you for the donation, my brother. He says, want to do the 4-day chest routine. So that is Monday through Thursday. Is it the same routine every day, or do you switch it up between free weights and machines? Stay juicy. So here's what I do. Yes, you have to mix it up. I'll do a more free weight based Monday, more machines like hammer strength. But luckily the gyms that I go to have a lot of plate loaded machines, a lot of cable, different chest cable machines, and of course we got the free weights as well. So I can mix it up. Usually the workout that I do on Monday is the same one I do on Thursday, but Tuesday and Wednesday I'll mix it up. I could do an all cable workout where you grab the pec deck and you just got that shit on lock for like an hour, and you just change the position of the handles. You start high, you do regular, you come in, you come under. Dude, your chest will be on fucking fire, bro. So, yes, chest Monday through Thursday, you know how it goes. Zia chiming in, can female fans nominate themselves for a baddie? Zia, are you female? I always wanted to know, and
nominate yourself.
And I didn't want to be disrespectful or fuck up, but Zia, we need to know: are you female? Because I just want to know. But can female fans nominate themselves for a baddie? Absolutely.
Yeah, but we need their Instagram name to see who the
Yeah,
hell they
we
are.
would need the
'Cause
Instagram.
YouTube, we don't know.
Right. Okay. So anyway, guys, I know we're closing in on the 2-hour mark, probably, Joe.
1
right?
hour 36.
1 hour 36. This is prime time for us to cut this motherfucker. This has been episode 69 of the Glorious House of Gains podcast. For Ray Worldwide, Joey NPC, and myself, we are signing out.